Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. We got James, we got Dan. Another week, lads. Look, I'm happy to be here. Some stuff has definitely happened over the weekend, but I'll go to Dan first. How you been?
Yeah, not bad. We played some golf, had some alcohol, celebrated a birthday of mine.
Someone's birthday? Oh, yeah.
Some random guy's birthday. I don't know who it was.
You
know, just had a few beverages, as I said, and
nice,
was pretty much dead on Sunday because we had to walk golf, but I'll get into that later.
Yeah, happy birthday, mate, by the way. I mean,
thank you.
Yeah. James, mate, how you going?
Yeah, look, life almost fell apart. Parramatta was back on the bottom of the table for a bit. Thank you, Tigers, though, for losing by more than 6. Back to work this week after 2 weeks off to enjoy the Cricket World Cup that we lost. So.
I love that you took the time off. That's how dedicated you are to this
dedication,
podcast.
Honestly.
It's honestly that great.
That's why I watched so many games after we got knocked out.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, Dan's birthday, good fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Brandon, how are you?
Guys, well, look, actually, I'm pretty shit. Look, I'm sure it's going to come up soon, but Nico not in the team, so that's rough.
Well, was that Origin or...
Yeah, Origin. Didn't get selected for Origin, so that's rough. Obviously, Sharks not winning, also rough. Golf didn't win into that, so that's rough.
Nico Hines breaking his ankle, that's rough.
Oh, whoa. That's spoilers. They didn't know that was going to come out, but we'll be talking about that later.
I just thought I'd stab Sharks fans in the heart.
But look, all these losses comes to accountability. Guess what, lads? I fucking won. I did it. We promised. We pinky promised, actually. And guess what? I got the win. $2.30. Oh, save the day with that one. That's a bank builder. Look, what makes this punt even better, before I put it for Leachy's lock, I even gave the tip to a work colleague. Said, mate, I like this horse. I even black booked it in my sports bet saying, if this horse gets a better jockey, it should just gap job. Jake Taroke on board. Got the win. Other than that, we had James Jam, obviously,
second. Looked all right. Look, in hindsight, it was easy Quinella. There's the two favourites. My thing came in from I was $4.50 when I put the bet on in the morning, all the way into $3.50. It looked like I was a chance, but I lost to something paying $2.80 or something.
Rough. Dan's decision.
Yeah. I think I had Dom Young. I had the 4 try scorers in Dragons game, didn't I? I think I only got the 2 Roosters try scorers.
Yeah, there wasn't too many of the Dragons try scoring.
Because I had Tyrell Sloan and...
Lomax, was it? Lomax?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, and Lucas, he actually somehow managed to get a technical win. His race was abandoned, so his horse didn't race.
His horse didn't get held back this week?
Yeah, didn't get held back, but it got abandoned.
That bastard bet on the favourite that beat me.
So, fuck Lucas.
Fuck Lucas. As for the horse racing multi, James obviously got the place. I got the win. Lucas got abandoned. He had the early loser, so technicality.
Try scorer, were we even close?
We had 2. That was Farlongo and my Dallin Watani Zalazniak. Other than that, again.
So me and James let us down.
Yeah, you guys let us down.
Can't even remember who I was on, which is not a great... Oh, I was on Tommy, yeah.
We'll get a horse racing multi or an ATS by the end of the year.
He promises that.
Are you pinky promising?
I'm not that confident.
I'm not promising it, but I'm just putting it out there. I reckon we'll get one.
We get to that one leg and just crumble. But,
it's not even that hard. Somehow we can't fucking
the fact that it's I think today's the 70th episode.
Yeah.
We're 70 episodes in and we haven't hit an edit. We didn't do it all the time.
Yes.
But we haven't hit an Eddie Tribe try scorer or a horse racing multi.
The most crazy one is we're just picking one try scorer from 4 games. People pick, I pick fucking 4 try scorers from 1 game half the time.
Yeah.
But look,
and those come off.
They come off.
Whenever I think we have a good one, and then somebody will have Joe Offord Gowie or something like that. I'm like, oh, there we go. Yeah. That's not hidden.
There's Lucas.
And then he'll be the only person to score that week or something like that.
Everyone will go on short things, and then me or Lucas will go on a forward or something.
Yeah.
Look, Dan's promising you guys that will will get it, or he will shave his head. So
I did not say that.
No. Anyways, that's accountability. Look, I'll go back to back next week, so look forward to that on the socials. And now into the reoccurring segment. It came out last week. It was new, but now we have the Nico Hines segment, guys. I know the fans really enjoyed this, but look, we regret to inform you that we'll be no longer running the segment for the next 8 weeks. Look, it's tough times in the podcast because we know it was your favourite, but we are sorry. Nico has got injured, and Dan alluded to it earlier, but look, it's rough.
Ooh.
8 weeks, fractured
Fibula, tibula, whatever it is.
ruptured syndesmosis. Bloke has absolutely fucked his ankle.
He's rolled it pretty hard.
He's rolled it pretty hard.
Were you guys training like hip drops or something?
And we only trained on Nico, which is crazy.
Let's take out one of our best players.
We
Oh.
wanted to take him out.
After all the fucking worrying about like his drop kicks, he was just working so hard on it, and then the pressure, like someone just put too much pressure and hit him, and he fell, and yeah.
You really going to bring up pressure when it comes to Nico James? It's tough. But in saying that, guys, we do have 2 more questions for this segment. Look, the first one's from Matt, and he asks, is Nico being out just an excuse for how bad he has been? James.
Look, it's really, really clever because if Sharks start going bad, everyone's going to start going, how good is Nico? There's a great little thing in sport. Actually, the longer you're away, the better you become. Like, look at Moses. He became the fucking best half in the game from being out for 8 weeks or whatever.
And everyone thinks he's king shit now.
Yeah,
But they're still fucking losing.
He's won 1 club game.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is Nathan Cleary is going to come back and
He did it last
be
year.
absolute god next week.
He did it last year.
He definitely will. Dad, do you think it's just an excuse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's been a lot of pressure on him, and he just wants to, you know.
I think it's a long excuse. 8 weeks is I'm like.
I heard he's going to be a jewelry maker, you know, because pressure makes diamonds. So, you know.
I just think like I can get it. Fitzy's a tactician. I know that, but I just don't know why he would pick 8 weeks.
Like, how many weeks left of the comp?
Yeah, it's only got to be close to
9.
less than 10. Yeah,
I think we're round 19.
Yeah,
round 19. So
we'll
yeah,
be coming
9
back
weeks,
for like
8
maybe
weeks.
1 game finals. Another thing I also put to it is like, if Sharks just turn the fucking whole season around and start winning 8 games in a row, where does Nico fit in? Does he come straight back into that half position, or do you ride with Atkinson and Trindle, who's been getting the job done?
Well, I don't know. Like, if you guys start playing Trindle ball, maybe Hines looks at converting to a 5'8".
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. It already pretty much is Trindle Wall. He just has a number 6 on him. But yeah, look, great question, Matt. I don't think that was an excuse. I do think he has hurt his ankle, but I
If
don't
it
know.
was 7 weeks, it would be more believable
Yeah,
that
it
was an
7,
excuse.
yeah.
But just because it's 8,
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much. Okay, next question we have from Moe. Love this segment, by the way, guys. Predictions for Sharks versus Tigers now that Nicholas the Choker is out. Okay, Dan, what's your predictions?
look, I just still want to see the Tigers lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm hoping for a 0-0 draw here, boys.
Nil or draw?
Nah, the Sharks will probably. I hope the Sharks win because I don't want to see the Tigers win. I don't like seeing
Yeah.
Tigers fans happy.
That's fair. Matt's actually going to be at the game, so I would love to see photos live of him crying. But James.
Look, I would be worried, Brady, because what if Nico is really trying to do this Mitchell Moses impersonation and meditation? Like Moses was out against for Power when they were against the Tigers. We lost that game. Could it happen the same?
So we've already lost to him once.
Yep. Embarrassed, weren't you?
Oh, I don't know about embarrassed. We're down to like no players on the bench. Like that's a bit rough. Look. So you're picking Tigers,
Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll be having a look.
and look, if Tigers win, Bulldogs, Doggies different team, they jump into the top 4. So Bulldogs fans,
Oh,
fire up. For me, I'll be predicting. Look, I think what I was saying earlier. I think Trindle and Atkinson are going to both clutch up together and just start winning us games. We're just going to straight to the top. Look, am I predicting a 50-0 thrashing? Maybe. Other than that, look, if we actually do lose the Tigers, I don't know if I'll be turning up next week to the podcast.
You don't know if you'll be turning up to life anymore.
Yeah, look, I'll be willing to throw the bet out with Tigers fans if they want. I'll wear a Tigers jersey the next podcast if we lose. If you want to supply the jersey, obviously. But look, if we lose this, we may as well not be in the top 8, and we are cannon fodder. That's what I'm putting it at. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Bowie. That's all for the Nico Hines segment. And as we said, 8 weeks. We're sorry, guys. I know you love it.
And we're back next week. Because
Yeah.
all the boys will put in more questions about Nico.
But like, how do you keep putting Nico questions out when he's not playing?
Well,
Like,
I'll tell you what, he won't be kicking a field goal for the next
Yeah.
8 weeks.
Where was Nico? Why didn't he kick the goal? What the fuck? Okay, now we go to the listener questions, the best part of the podcast, brought to us by you. Look, not as many listener questions because we get so many Nico questions, but we got one from Matt here. He asked, if someone wrote a book about you, what would it be called? Dan,
Fuck.
what would your book be called?
You know how there's like the big friendly giant?
Mm.
Instead of being BFG, I think I'd be the BUG. Big ugly giant.
Oh, wow. Damn. Are you all right? Do you need... we can talk behind.
I'm feeling a bit like Nico right now.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Big help. James, mate, what's your book being called?
Leachy Lost in Life. And it'll just be a journal of every time I've got lost.
I want to say that
whether
book.
on a night out or just trying to find a way somewhere dead sober.
I'd fucking read that, honestly. Because knowing your sense of direction.
Yeah, just detailed descriptions of how I've got lost and how I've got myself out of it.
I reckon you could do a series of books on it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, full series. They'll make movies out of it, probably. But look, okay.
How Leachy ended up on the Hume Highway.
How he got to Liverpool. How he crashed into the taxi out his 21st. We'll never know.
Where did he go during those festivals that his mates were looking for him?
The answers will be told in these Tell All Stories. Look forward to that. On the
Coming
Couch
to a book soon.
Commentators.
Coming to a book soon near you soon.
That'll be our next merchandise.
A coffee table book or something.
Good stuff. Okay.
Ready?
Me, what would my book be called? Maybe like the life of like a degenerate punter who goes for a team that can't win a final, who drinks a lot of alcohol, gets really drunk, really bad blacked out.
Really long book title.
Ecuador's halfback also won his year 6 chess champion. And yeah, that's my book's name.
Can we just go for you? Full of shit.
I can see you putting out a book and it's like Cronulla 2016 Grand Final winners, the Brandon Leach story.
Yeah.
It's
Right
you
in my-
talking about
yeah.
the season and how it affected your life
Yeah.
week to week.
Actually, that's good. I might copy that and take that. Copy and paste. That's mine. Yeah, hopefully that answered your question, Matt.
And then you interview random people that were in your life at that stage and put their quotes in the
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, I like that.
He just wouldn't fucking stop singing up Cronulla and he hasn't stopped since.
Yeah, look, that would be a good book. I would read that. I'd buy it. Okay, now we go to Ken's question. He asks, "What's your most expensive car repair cost?" James.
Look, car got stolen, broke, destroyed without insurance, so that was a $5,000 loss.
Yeah, that's rough. That's tough.
Other than that, I haven't really had car issues, so I've been lucky, touch wood, But yeah, that's
Yeah.
mine.
Dan, mate, you've had some car troubles lately.
Yeah, my car was being a bit of a arsehole to me lately. So I was, well, it was 700, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, there's
But then-
like a lot of fans out there going 700 bucks.
Yeah, that's not
But then, do I go into my repair cost that wasn't to my car?
Yeah, Lara Bingle.
Oh, fuck, I mean, you may as well. Shout out to the bloke who owns a Ram.
Right, so, November 2022, no, December 2022. Was on the way home from work, had an accident, rammed into the back of a Ram.
Rammed a Ram.
I rammed a Ram. It said Ram on the back of the car. You can't blame me.
Yeah.
I wanted to ram it.
You should have went to court with that. And I feel like you could have got off.
I feel like I could have won.
There's a sign on his car. It said to fucking do it.
Yeah, I had an accident and that cost me 20 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's an ouchie.
Actually,
That's an
it was
ouchie.
24 grand to be exact.
Yeah.
So yeah, that hurt.
Plus your car got fucking written off.
Yeah, plus my car got written off. There's another couple grand to it. So luckily I was able to pay that off with some unfortunate circumstances, but
Yeah.
that got paid off. So
paid off, debt free. So
debt free.
nice. Yeah, no, that tops mine.
I think that tops everyone.
For me, similar to James, although when I got my first car, I also took a fucking while to get me license. Fair play to that. But first car, I got it. It's not bad, and it hasn't had to do too many Ks because I've barely drive, to be fair. Just get lists from everyone. I sponge that.
And
But
it's an ongoing joke that he gets lists from everyone in the friends group.
look, it is an ongoing. I don't know how much of a joke people find it anymore, but it is something. But yeah, the only thing I've really had gone wrong with it is like tires just gone flat, so like have to refix them at like what 300 a pop or whatever.
Yeah, tires are fucking expensive,
Fucking
honestly.
expensive, eh? That's fucking
I
that's
don't
good
want-
money and rubber.
I don't want my tires to go like
Yeah.
to get a pop tire or anything because fuck, my tires on my car are gonna be fucked.
Yeah. Good money and rubber and tires. Maybe look, we get in the book market and then we get into the tire market.
That's Commentators tires.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, that's that one done.
I feel like something about that will come up later.
Yeah. Next question. It is from Ken again. Yes. If you could trade places with the opposite sex, what's the first thing
Oh,
you
God.
would do? This is very risky, boys. So I'm gonna go to James first because I don't trust Dan.
Hmm. Interesting. I'd get a mani-pedi.
Mani pedi, yeah, nice. Okay.
Obviously, could do it as a guy. Bit frowned upon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like getting the toes done, that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, just
I've heard it's actually really nice.
yeah. That's
Get
up.
pampered.
Yeah, don't know for sure, but
Yeah.
worth a try.
Maybe the lads could. Don't tell anyone. We'll go get it.
We'll just get one. We won't tell anyone.
Dad, what would you do?
Get absolutely not. No, do you like trade back or is it just feel like you stay in the opposite sex forever?
I would say you just
Yeah, I feel
like
like
a
this
Freaky
was,
Friday.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a day thing or something like
Yeah.
that.
I'd run through the streets naked.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
What if like we somehow found out it was you still?
Well, then shit.
Look, you probably end up in jail within, I don't know, like 10 minutes if it's a cop around.
And then when he changes back and he's like, "It wasn't me." He goes, "What happened?"
I'm a dude. You're still naked, sir.
I can just imagine that, like you change back and you're just standing there in front of the cops. It wasn't me.
Oh fuck. Okay. For me, firstly, I don't know what gender I am. I'm gender fluid. No. But
Cut that. Fuck me.
If I was male going to female, I'd probably just go out clubbing and just get free drinks the whole night. You
Good
know,
point.
Just absolutely get pissed.
Free drugs, probably.
Probably free drugs as well. Yeah, this is just free drugs in my drinks. So, yeah, but I would take advantage of my femaleness.
My femaleness.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get cancelled for that. I'm sure that doesn't come back to bite us one week. If we ever get big, I think that will. Okay, next question. Who is Brandon supporting in Origin this match, so I know who to bet on? That's from Keith. Okay, who am I supporting? Actually, if you can see, if you're watching audio listeners, I'm wearing a Sharks jersey this week, and that's because I'm not supporting either team. I've decided for the state of New South Wales, I will not back them, as per obviously backing Queensland. They lost. New South Wales, they lost. So now, if I don't back either, it's just
If
up
it's
in the
a
air.
draw,
If it's a draw, I'm killing you.
Yeah, look, it would be pretty fucked.
Could you
if it
just
was.
support Queensland?
Might
Because
actually-
then they'll lose.
Chuck a bet on it would be nice.
I wonder how a draw would have to go these days. Like,
It'd have to be similar to. Is it not similar to the grand final? Like you go extra time, then you go golden point.
yeah.
I feel like it is, yeah.
But
Like
like, what
golden-
if golden point then runs out? Do you
I
then
think
go
golden
extra
point-
golden point? When do you stop and
Keep
come
going.
back?
I think Golden Point would just continue until someone scores.
Yeah, when do you stop and go back
Yeah,
in
Because
the
it's a
game?
decider match.
like every 1 minute, take another player off the field until it's like 1v1.
Reece Walsh versus Dylan Edwards. Who will win?
Yeah, I like that on you. Yeah, that's a good question. Who are you guys supporting actually?
Yeah, New South Wales. Like,
South
I
Wales.
like
I'm not
every
a
game.
turncoat, so New
Okay,
South
yeah,
Wales.
Okay, sweet. Okay, cool.
I support Mitchell Moses.
Now,
I
now,
support Back Lomac.
I support Nico Hines. Fuck. Fuck. Now, we go to the speed pipe questions. We actually have 2 this week. So
Ooh.
look forward to that. This one is from Aiden L. Please help me. My car is fucked. Thank you, Aiden L. Please help me. My car is
I've
fucked.
thought long and hard about this, and it's been bugging me for a week. But I realised on last week's speak pipe, I didn't say g'day to any of the other boys. So g'day James, g'day Dan. Fuck you, Leachy.
I was waiting for
That
it.
was a really nice speak pipe. That was,
Yeah.
I was expecting it. And look, as soon as I heard Aiden L's, please help me. My God, like, I had a suspicion. Look, fuck you, Ken, you dog.
Hey, Ken, how's it going?
after his previous question, I'd imagine it's probably costing a fair bit to get it fixed.
Yeah, I would say his car must be fucked.
Well, he was getting his car fixed when he bought the spaghetti over last week.
oh
so
yeah, fair enough. Now we got another speak pipe question. This one's 6 seconds, so I'm expecting something similar. No, surely not bashing me. It's from Matthew Chasm, so we'll see what this is.
Was that a fart?
I don't know. Is that Matthew's chasm?
Yeah, is that
Which
the
is
Matthew
that-
chasm?
That's the chasm.
Oh my
Um,
god. What the
look.
fuck was that?
That sharded himself, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Seek help. Seek help.
Should we buy Matt some adult diapers?
Yeah, I think this podcast should be sponsored by BetterHelp this time around.
22 hours ago. So
22 hours. Sharded himself. What was he doing?
interesting Monday, Arvo.
Yeah. Yeah, good questions from the speak pipe.
Jesus Christ.
Anyone want to answer him? Because I don't know. I don't know.
Let me answer.
Why with another shot? Okay, well that was fun. That was who let us have fun here. NRL talk now, gentlemen. We go to who impressed us. Dan, mate, who impressed
Oh fuck.
you? buddy?
Oh fuck, I can't think. Stop hovering over the Roosters and Dragons game. Go fuck yourself.
They impressed me.
I can go with the Titans.
Titans. Well, fuck. Why is that?
Beating a
Dan?
top 4 team isn't an easy beat,
Mm.
as the Dragons found out on the weekend.
Bro.
I love when teams get into form when they have to play Para next week.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
What do they what they won like by like 66 or whatever? Then they
the
just beat the
Warriors.
Sharks, and
Yeah.
now they're coming up against
They-
the weakest Para team ever.
They beat Broncos as well. Like they've had
Yeah, a couple weeks ago they beat Broncos.
decent wins.
I didn't watch the game because I was at work, but yeah, beating Sharks.
So you didn't watch the game, but they're the team you've picked to impress.
Yeah.
In a full week of rugby league, that's the only thing.
Yeah,
Why? I want to know. Are you just trying to?
because the Sharks are just shit.
You're just trying to. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
trying to go at me. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He's cut from the podcast. Don't tell him. I make the executive decisions around here. We're also going to get many pennies later. But now, James, who impressed you?
Look, in a disappointing year for Parramatta, we've had a few debutants come through the year, and this week we had the debutant of our SG Ball winning captain, Charlie Geimer. He's a fucking
Nah.
little wrecking ball. He was putting shots on people much bigger than him. Looks, yeah, like he's from Temora, same place as Liam Martin.
Angus Crichton.
Angus Crichton. There's something in the fucking water there. Trent Barrett. Oh, wait. I'm not meant to like him.
Playing wise, Trent was good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure fucking
Coaching wise, his record.
I can't remember who else was from out tomorrow away, but it was someone else in the New South Wales team.
Like, that was a pretty cool thing. Like before he got told, well, how he got told he was making his debut, Trent was just having a like sort of casual conversation, and he goes, "Oh, do you know how many players come from tomorrow?" "Oh yeah, 12. "Oh well, there's now 13. But yeah, if you did get I know Brandon really didn't get a chance to watch that. I don't know if you did, Dan.
No, I didn't. I was at work again.
I was at work too. Fuck
Wow.
yeah.
Actually, I'd finished work by then. I just didn't really care about
Yeah, look,
watching.
it was a shit game.
Just
But,
didn't care about watching Eels Rabbitohs.
Look, if I'm looking for something that impressed me, it's the only thing.
Okay. One player, nice. I'm also going one player, and it is Nicholas Hines, and it's not for the game of rugby league. It's for what he does off the field. And there was an article, I think it was MLK's NRL. He put out an article that Nicho Hines actually talked the man off of a bridge and stopped him from jumping. Look, which is just a hat off to what kind of person he is in general. He's just a good bloke, and yes, he gets peppered by our fans and a lot of fans. And look, as a big game player, all these like $1 million, you're gonna cop it if you lose games. But it just shows that some people don't deserve this hate. Well, no people deserve this kind of hate, and like he's just a genuinely good bloke. So hats off to him, mate.
My only question is, how can he be so cool, calm, and collected in that situation and it go his way? But when he needs the field goal,
Maybe he's in the wrong profession.
no, that's great stuff. Takes a big man to be able to do that, and yeah, it's a very tricky situation to be in as well.
100%. But yeah, off the somber notes. Now, who let us down? James, who let you down?
Oh, let's see.
Anyone? Ring a bell?
Yeah. I don't know. I want to say the refs in the Warriors.
We don't bash
Bulldogs
refs.
game. Yeah, we don't bash refs except for every week. But that late shot, like there was a head clash in it, but the shot was just genuinely late. I know it would have, been the game, but
it's all right because the head of the referees comes out and says we fucked up
yeah,
again.
like Bulldogs again were really good, really gritty, and like it's hard to say they didn't deserve the win, but at the same time, the Warriors also were really hard, really gritty, and deserved the win. And that penalty should have went their way. It should have been Warriors' day.
Yep, 100%, 100%. Dan, who let you down?
Obvious.
The obvious. I don't know, Tigers.
Dragons, the obvious.
Dragons. Yeah.
As James has alluded to before, the Dragons have 2 good weeks and then 1 shit week. And this was our shit week.
Happens to be all your shit weeks are against the Roosters.
Look, it may be that way.
But there's a Roosters guy at work, and we're working with someone we all know, George. That's yeah. And,
You guys know George too.
Yeah, you guys know George.
We all know.
Anyway, he's a big Dragons fan. And
Yeah.
So then the Roosters fan goes, and he's this big of a Roosters fan. His nickname's Rooster.
Oh,
And he
fucking
goes,
hell.
"What have you beat you? Fucking 116 this year or something?"
Knowing Rooster, that's a typical Rooster
Yeah.
thing to say.
Yeah.
Look,
Any
yeah,
excuses?
we just didn't rock up. Like,
Oh.
took us 37 minutes to score our first try, and even then, that was like, what was it Jacob Little first try?
Oh, it was around there. I actually wasn't watching the first half.
Oh, I can't remember what the first try was.
True Dragons fan right here.
That's
Look,
I try to like forget the.
they let everyone down except for me because I almost got a perfect round. You know who let me down, lads? The Sharks, because they let down my perfect round, and they also lost to the Titans. Look, 20-16 again, a slow start. Mate, it's just the same thing every week. We have to change our lineup, our starting front rowers or something, because it's bloody ridiculous. I think they said a stat. It had been 20 minutes of football. We had 4 sets, and I'm pretty sure 2 of the sets we dropped the ball on. So it was a fucking woeful start. Not to mention bloody Talakai got 10 in the bin. So it's
Do you guys like not believe in like the glue or something like that?
yeah,
Or,
I don't know. Maybe Talakai put glue on his fucking shoulder when he went for his throat. Yeah, it was just abysmal start, and then like topped off by Talakai, topped off by 4 under a knock-on try. But you know, look, we don't bash refs. We don't bash refs. Yeah,
Can I praise a ref for a second?
yeah, Perry's a ref, mate.
Ashley Klein putting JWH in the bin for 10 minutes on his 307th game. That was fucking crack up.
That is in our notes in the future,
Oh,
but
I
thank you
didn't
for
say that.
reminding me. He's also the ref that fucked us in the Sharks were Titans. I'm pretty sure he was in the box. He was in the fucking.
just wait till Origin.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna fuck us again.
Get that fist ready. Yeah. Well,
Bruh.
that's all for who let us down. Now, guess what? JWH in his 307th game, most capped Rooster, 10 in the bin. I don't know if you heard this, lad. Want to hear your opinions? 3-game ban as well. It is such a great sight. Dan, mate, I'll get yours.
The fact that Moe said it in the chat before he got Simbin, he said he's either gonna have an absolute cracker of a game or he's gonna do something stupid and get sent off.
Yeah.
No, he gets Simbin twice, he said. So he got Simbin once, Moe, so you were close. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I was sitting there as soon as the ref called him out, he's like, "Oh, actually, that's not 10, mate.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not 10." And then as soon as he goes report off for 10, I just started pissing myself laughing because he's just like trying to suck up to the ref, trying to make him not Simbin him.
It's good. 307 games. You'd think you'd know better, James.
Look, I think he's had like 30 games banned
Yeah.
throughout his career, so that's more than a season.
Think about 337, which
Yeah.
is pretty high.
Would love some crazy statistician to go through and count all the minutes he's spent in the sin bin.
That'd be good.
Because yeah, that should be taken off his games
Yeah.
every
It
80
could equate
minutes.
to like 6, 7, or 8 games.
Yeah,
Like, you never know.
yeah, every 80 minutes comes off one game from the total. So look,
So realistically, he's not the most capped.
he's probably hasn't even played 300 games.
Yeah, he's probably like 100 gamer. Could be an investigation. Look, as for it, look, hats off to him. 307 games to be the most capped Roosters. They're a club that's been around for a while
A
there.
team that gets rid of their players, though.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't really pick and stick with players either. Definitely a
Yeah.
bloke who loves to get a sin bin, but he's been there through their highs and their lows, and what a player. And I love the crowd getting behind him as well. That was beautiful.
I love
Everyone cheering.
the golden number.
Oh, that was actually a good touch. And he had a golden rooster on his
Golden
on
cock.
his shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
golden cock. Yeah.
That's nice. That is.
And the team got behind him and played well.
Yeah.
I'll admit that the Roosters played fucking amazingly.
Dragons got behind him and played shit. The real plus. I'm sure he wanted to go out, well, have his big game on and a win. So thank you,
Is
Dragons.
he retiring this year?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. That'll be a big loss for him. Although they'll just buy probably Stefano.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, that's all for JWH. On to the next point, and we got 11 missed field goals over the weekend, and no one else here wanted to bring this up, but I did.
10 of them were Nico.
I did, because everyone in the fucking NRL community ripped Nico a fucking new one for missing one from in front. Oh, he missed one from in front. Oh, he's not clutch. Bloody Warriors missed like 2 from in front. Burton missed like 2 from in front. He hits the only goal he fucking gets out of his. I think he kicked 3 or 4. The one he gets bounces off the post again. Missed the fucking ice in his veins. Warriors missed 3. And then you go to the Cowboys Manly game. Fucking Drinkwater slots one from 40 out, and then for some stupid reason they go to Chad and Val, and they both miss from fucking in front. So
five missed between them two.
Yeah, it was.
Cherry even missed one.
Yeah.
It was literally the NRL gods' way of going, look, I know, Brody, you copped a lot of shit. We're going to fucking bring it full circle.
The NRL gods giveth and they taketh away.
Oh, yeah.
They
take your boy away.
They take him away for 8 weeks. Oh, Nico. Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. So fuck you guys. Now, we go Jason Riles appointed to Eels as their coach, mate. James, you must be happy. At least you got a coach.
Well, I'm disappointed I didn't get the job.
Yeah.
I thought I was a chance the longer it went on. The higher my chance
Got a great coaching record.
getting.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the NRL as well, because you haven't lost.
Yep, never lost an NRL game.
Yep.
Never won a game either.
Hey.
Not
In the
yet.
NRL.
Yeah. But yeah, look, out of all the options, I think I said it right back at the start when we surprisingly sacked Brad Arthur, and I knew that we were never getting Wayne. I said Jason Riles is the best option. We do need a fresh face, fresh attitude. Look, if he's the guy that Melbourne Storm were ready to have replace Bellamy, why wouldn't we want him?
Yeah. That's a good point.
He spent all those years under Bellyache. Like, you think he's got some type of fucking knowledge from Bellyache.
He spent some time at the Roosters.
Yeah.
Like, he's done some apprenticeships with some great coaches. So hopefully he can translate that. Hopefully he seems like he's got a bit of a tough edge to him, which we need.
It'd be good for you guys to be playing similar to Melbourne style, where you're up there consistently. You know, that's what you really want.
I think next year he can't really do a huge amount with the roster, like the end of this year into next year. Although they always seem to find a way to sell players even when they're under contract.
Yeah.
But the year after, I think there's both front rowers are off, and that's when he can start building a roster.
I think he's got 4 years at the moment.
Yeah.
So.
Hopefully he gets his 4 years, even if we don't get straight back into form next year. Hopefully he gets his time to work it out.
Knowing Eels fans, it'll be 1 year interview. Bring back BA. This guy's shit. But yeah, that's the Eels. At least he's got a coach deal.
Yeah, finally.
It's not Trent
You
Barrett.
watch, it will help the players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you even seen Moses and Lomax at the Origin camp. They're just smiling, happy days.
They're
We've got a
starting to
coach,
build that
you know?
bromance.
Yeah, all that talk about Lomax and stuff. Look, I think he's always coming. I don't think he's the type of person that would even try to go back against his contract. But as if you wouldn't be a bit concerned, like you don't even know who the coach that you're going to play under. You've signed under one. You don't even know the next one. But I think this will put a lot of stability in all the players.
Onwards and upwards for the Eels,
Except
for this year.
They were saying it puts a question mark on whether he will backflip or not. It's like, he's not going to. He can't.
Yeah.
Well, I think he physically could do a backflip, but
I think he physically could. Like, he's very athletic and can jump very
into
high.
like the Mad Dragons
pool.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so sick if they both did a backflip together.
Yeah.
That would go viral. Use that if you want, Mad Dragon. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about is a bloke who can't swim, gentlemen. It's come out today, and if you haven't seen the video, it's so good. Jerome Luai in the New South Wales Origin camp, they go to a wave pool. And
Bit of fun.
Bit of fun. The boys having fun.
I think it was a recovery session.
Bit of fun. And yeah, Jerome has almost drowned. He said in the interview, "My life flashed before my eyes."
Apparently, he was trying to surf.
Yeah,
And he got knocked off the board. And
it's usually what you do in the old wave pool is that you try and surf. But obviously the boys from Mount Druitt can't swim.
somebody,
No beaches in Penrith, but
Yeah.
I did hear that quote. I heard an interview of him, and yeah, that was one of the things he said.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it was what he said.
forward to seeing the memes that come from this. Obviously, I've seen one where the bloke who's carrying him, like on the life board, like the lifeguard carrying him, Cleary, and then like Luai premierships or something like that, like, just carrying him. There'll be more that come out, obviously. Another thing I thought of, you know when Luai said, "Chill, you idiots, you have work tomorrow." These are the kind of idiots that have work tomorrow, and he's pulling you because you can't fucking swim.
So I think everyone's falling for this
Yeah.
because this is just taking the Harry Grant's got the flu 11 days out from Origin.
Yeah.
They're just
Luai
taking it
almost
to the next
died.
level. And our 5'8" has almost died. He almost drowned.
It's
His
a
life,
mind game.
his life flashed behind his eye, before his eyes. Like, jeez.
Our players almost died. I wouldn't be surprised if more of the Mount Druitt boys like Crichton and To'o were close to dying as well.
Billy thinks of flus. We think of almost killing our players.
Yeah.
Moses is about to fucking jump out of a plane tomorrow, and they're gonna go through two
Skydiving.
parachutes.
Without a parachute.
Yeah, without a parachute.
And somebody's gonna have to dive down and catch him.
Yeah.
All right, his king game will save him. But yeah, I just thought that's just some great stuff. More stuff that I've seen on the like the punters, dribblers, and all those pages. The Ross dog. I don't know if you like seen this, but he comes in at number 11 in the Newey Royal Rumble. The Ross dog. You remember Nathan Ross from the Knights? You just see the video of him. He's fucking still in great shape. I don't know if he's on a bit of a performance enhancer or not, but if you're doing
He
wrestling,
was always
most
in
people are.
great shape as a player.
Yeah,
Like, he was
true.
pretty. Always
So,
seemed to be pretty
Give
ripped.
him benefit of the doubt, and he just comes in his full Newcastle kit.
Even that's
Full
so much
kilometre.
better.
Yeah, it's so
I
good.
guess you almost have to because you're like
Yeah.
you're well known, but it's
Yeah.
also a fair bit after your career.
So,
If there's one thing you gotta do after this is go watch that. It's good. He jumps in and just throws a couple people around. I think throws one out as well, and it was good stuff. I'll be a big fan of the Newey Rumble for the future events. But yeah, that's all for the NRL talk, gentlemen. But guess what? Because there's more NRL talk. There's Origin talk, lads. Origin is amongst us. The last Origin, obviously, of the series. Next Wednesday, big game. There's a couple of selections that I thought we could talk about. Well, New South Wales team's pretty much same, but a couple of changes, obviously. You got Latrell Mitchell injured with the old Liz Frank, the old foot sore, ouchie. So we bring in Bradman Best, boys, and he can get a job done if his hamstring holds up. He also went in for scans after his game because he pulled up a bit sore, a bit lame.
he said himself that it was just, he felt a bit tight. So it was just precautionary.
It's just
and-
hamstring awareness.
yeah. He's aware that his hamstring is there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
This isn't as serious as Luai's drowning, but
Yeah, obviously not as serious. But yeah, so that's one of the big selections.
so
obviously.
possible burden in.
Possible Burton, he gets brought in, not as 18th man. He gets brought into the squad to fill in if needed. Then you have Mitch Barnett, mate.
Yeah.
Hamoli Olakwatu getting
I
dropped.
thought this was a bit rough. Like, I know Barnett's been playing good, and he had another cracker game on the weekend. But like, I don't think Olakwadu did anything wrong. Like he was doing a good job as a big man when he was needed. He was playing. He was also an option on the edge.
And he's scary.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
would intimidate me if I was on the other team. There's no doubt about it.
I guess because like he would go onto an edge and then we'd have to push another guy into the
Yeah.
middle.
And I seen the Guru, shout out the Guru. He's the reason he reckons it may be is because of that we have Martin, we have Crichton, who's gonna probably play close to 80 on those edges.
And if one of them goes off, Barnett plays second row
he
at a
can
decent
play,
clip.
where we just have another front rower. But I still don't like just chuck Hamoli in the pigs, mate.
Yeah.
He'll snap people. He plays good footy. And it's just, I feel hard done by for the bloke. Like, obviously, McInnes got dropped earlier.
Oh, and
but, like,
the
he's
thing
done
is,
nothing wrong. We won. We pumped.
I hope I don't know Madge, and I've never been coached by Madge, but I hope he's explained it well to these players, which I'm guessing he would. He's a professional. He's got people around him as well. Like, yeah, you tell someone like Kamole, look, you haven't done anything wrong. We're quite happy with this. I still want you to work on this. We want to move in this direction though.
Yeah.
And Madge is just there. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Don't fold me.
Don't
There's a-
fucking hurt me.
They've set up a like prison room like meeting room with the bulletproof
glass.
glass and the phones just for Madge to talk to Olakawadu.
Kamala just smiles and goes,
You're out of the team. Mole smash.
Mole smash. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But that's pretty much the New South Wales selections. Obviously, we won, so there's not much to change. As for Queensland, they are not. They're not picking and sticking, are they? They're not picking and sticking. Gagai gets put on the centres. Hopefully Origin Gagai doesn't show up for us. That would be.
I'll tell you
really
what,
pretty good.
Origin Gagai's been playing for Newcastle, so we might be in trouble.
Yeah, but
Watching
maybe
him
he's
on the
using
weekend.
his Origin skills in Newcastle, and then his Newcastle skills
Yeah.
comes to Origin. Another swap is Holmes plays wing, I believe.
No. So it's Cobbo and
And Tulagi, is it?
no,
Talagi got dropped.
Cobbo's on the
He
wing.
dropped. Cobbo's on the
Tulagi's
wing.
injured.
Okay,
Pretty
that
sure.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
Tulagi got injured.
Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say because if Holmes is on the wing, fuck, that's try scoring right there. Who else did they pick? Their forwards
They
are
dropped
that.
Jaden Sewer.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
big one.
and it was
Cody
completely.
Capes gets the starting second row spot over Jaden Sewer.
I'm not surprised he got dropped. I'm
Mm.
surprised he got dropped from the whole. I think he had 5 errors in 2 games.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not Origin acceptable.
Yeah. Look, Talakai did worse, and he
I'm
got
happy he got
dropped as well.
I'm happy he got dropped. He gets
Yeah.
to play this weekend.
You
And
sound
you'll
like
see him
me,
fired up.
denial. You sound like me, in denial. I'm also happy McInnes and Nico Hines got dropped.
I'm genuinely happy he got dropped because he gets to play against the Broncos this weekend.
Yeah. We see behind your lies. Another big talking point, obviously, David Fafita. What does the bloke have to do to get picked by Billy? What has he done to Billy to not get picked?
Saw one good like sort of meme post, shit post, and it was talking about David Fafita actually really loves this traditional Tongan food, and it's horse meat, and Billy being the big horse lover, that's why he doesn't like David Fafita.
Yeah, that could be it. Really could be. Another pick, obviously, like that David Fafita pick is
It
just
just doesn't make
doesn't
sense.
make sense.
Are you
And-
saying Capel
Yeah.
and Kafusi are going better than David Fafita this
Yeah.
year?
And in the intimidation factor, like Homoli intimidating, David Feeder, a massive unit. That's intimidating just in like being the halfback who has to tackle like.
Well, mate, that was all last year, especially when Moses came in. It was like, well, how's he going to handle Fafita? How's he going to handle Fafita? He did a decent job, but like
Yeah.
it ends up screwing the center up because he's always got to be that just a little bit worried. What if
Yeah.
Moses misses his 1-on-1?
I'm a big guy, but I think I'd be intimidated standing next to David Fafita.
Oh yeah,
Like, fuck.
Just a
Bloke's a weapon.
big unit, similar to Latrell in the fact that you can't really tackle him
well,
one on one.
your center can't hang out.
Yeah,
He's got to at least be close to the half so he can help, and then that just gives you that little slight overlap every time.
Yeah.
Look, as a New South Walesman, I mean, actually, I'm unbiased. You two New South Walesmen, we're happy you didn't pick him, Billy. And another selection that, look, surprised me a little bit was Ponga on the bench. Look, he's done it before, but it is, I would say, crazy.
Like
Their
gone-
forward pack is
yeah.
small already, but then,
That's what I was about to say. They're gone with 2 forwards on the bench.
yeah.
They got Grant and Ponga.
Similar to the first game.
Yeah, they did it in the first game
Yeah,
with
and
Cobbo.
everyone
Cobbo,
said
yeah.
Billy was a madman, but it paid off.
Well, it only paid off with the
injury.
injury and the
Yeah.
send off
Yeah,
because look, they actually had 3 forwards on the bench in Capewell, and their forward pack got bullied when it was 13 on 13.
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Um,
In your unbiased opinion.
in my unbiased opinion, it would be nice to see Queensland get absolutely dominated.
Especially at Suncorp.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
That's pretty
one
much
can
all the
dream.
selections, I think. That's all the selections.
Yeah.
Look, looking forward to the game. Obviously, another thing I did want to bring up was Queensland have put a media ban on. They're up in Suncorp, and they've banned their players from going to like the media days, from
Fair enough.
going to like and seeing fans and that sort of stuff. They're in their home country.
They're in a
They-
bubble.
Yeah, but like Billy is that shook,
Paranoid?
that paranoid that he said no.
I'm surprised this is even allowed. Like these days, there's so many media obligations.
Yeah, I believe they've allowed 2 players to talk to like the news or whatever, and that's it. Like,
Which will probably be Cherry Evans being
yeah,
captain.
every other player,
Yeah.
no media, which is so
And
fucking.
I think I've seen Kalen talk. I don't know. It might have been on Sunday, but
Hmm.
yeah.
So Bush poet Bill
Mate,
about him.
this has fucking Brad Fittler's alcohol ban
yeah
written all over it. Like the writing's on the wall for Billy.
Yeah, I think the pressure's cooking, and he's starting to feel worried that he could get absolutely unbiased handed, like his ass handed to him. They could get bumped.
Madge is getting under his skin.
Yeah. Madge does not give a fuck about media. Right, he'll tell it.
He
as
just
it
keeps
is.
chirping, chirping away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a worrying sign. If that's not a worrying sign for Queensland, I don't know what is. But yeah, another thing, obviously, to bring up is our predictions. Like,
Ooh,
look, I want to hear scores. Firstly, Dan, mate.
being up at Suncorp, I want to say it's going to be a big score just because I want New South Wales to give it to them. So I'm going to go 32-12.
32-12. Okay, nice game. James.
I think it's 22-18 New South Wales. I think we're
Aussie.
up by a bit, and there's a bit of a comeback that just falls short.
So Queensland tried to a Queensland.
Yeah, but this time,
It fails.
Nice. As for me, obviously, New South Wales is New South Wales, and Queensland is our Queensland. And I'm just gonna say I can't pick. I honestly like the 2 teams are just torn, and yeah, I can't do it. Just don't know who's gonna win. You find out, I guess. For man of the match though, I will be picking. I think. I reckon Liam Martin. Yeah, I'll go Liam. Dan, who you picking man of the match?
Torn between 2, and it's pretty obvious probably who the 2 are. Dylan Edwards or Mitch Moses.
Mm,
I'm probably going to go Mitch Moses though.
okay.
Probably the easier pick, and I probably just know
Just
what
think,
James is.
Like, obviously,
No.
the game he did last game was like that good. He'd have to go fucking one better almost.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, he could do half of that and probably still get a man of the match.
Yeah.
Like people have.
People were
who you
comparing him
picking,
to
James?
Joey. Like,
Look, it's hard to go past Moses. Dylan Edwards is a good shout, but I don't mind Angus Crichton. I think he was the second best player on the
Yeah.
field in game 2, And let's say if Moses has a normal half game and gets 1 try assist and still has a pretty good game, we win the game. Crichton, what he was doing in game 2, he was an absolute menace down that left.
I think for my pick, Martin, he's just gonna fucking drill
Yeah.
and just get over the top of him going.
You know who I can't wait for to play again?
Yeah.
Spencer Lanu.
Yeah.
Watching him on Sunday.
Getting a bit more lunatic into him. He's getting a bit more JWH about him. Okay. Now we've done a man of the matches. We'll go first try scorers, lads. Who are you picking? Dan.
Me boy.
Me boy.
Gotta go
Yeah,
Zachy
fucking didn't know me boy was.
Gotta go me boy Zachy Lomax.
Oh, Zach Lomax. Oh, yeah.
Can't
yeah,
go past him.
Okay. James.
Yeah, look, I like Brian Toto. Bradman Best isn't Latrell Mitchell. Like, surprise.
Oh,
Don't-
no
yeah,
way.
stay on your seat. But Best is still a nice big body. With the what Crichton is doing right now is what we were talking about with Fafita. It's like Melbourne with LSE Qatar as well. It just pauses that center and gives you space.
Yeah.
If Luai gives early ball, which he was willing to do on game 2, I think Toto goes in.
Yeah. I'll be back in. We go Stephen Crichton for first try scorer. I reckon
Bit of a blindside
Moses-
play.
Moses humming on that right. Swing to Dill. Edwards to Crichton. Crichton, fake. And Lomax doesn't score. But yeah, that's my pick.
I think one would just be Moses kick over the top.
Yeah.
Very possible.
Yeah.
Possible.
Honestly.
Or it can literally be Beretta's, but Crichton just passes it.
Flicks it
You know,
out.
if it is a Moses kick over the top for Lomax, it's making that partnership just one better.
Yeah.
And
Every
it's just
single.
making me cry.
It's like Lomax. Lomax is still that little bit unsure. He scores He scores a hat trick from kicks from Moses. I'm going to Para.
I'm a para for that.
He scored a hat trick at the Dragons this year, so
Yeah.
Very true.
So
Very true.
get on
It
that
was
now.
against the
Get on that now.
it was against the Tigers. But
Lomax first try scorer.
Hattie.
Lomax hat trick. Lomax man of the match.
Bit of-
Lomax man of the series.
What is that paying? imagine though he does like that meme happens and Moses kicks to him 3 times, he scores 3 times, scores a hat trick, but then Moses gets another try assist. And then do you go to the guy that scored 3 or do you go the guy that
like
set up 4?
a bad Dan's decision.
Midweek Dan's decision.
Can't wait for all this stuff to bite us in the ass. Luckily, it's like 2 weeks away by the time we get back on the podcast
Yeah.
after Origin.
Okay, now we've picked our first try scorer, our man of the match. We picked the score. Now, the series is over, boys. We've won. Oh, unbiased. A team has won. Man of the series. Who we picking? Dan.
I think if Mitchie gets man of the match for 2 games, I think he's gonna get man. Like,
That's true. If you're backing him for man of the match, you probably got to
Yeah.
back him for man of the series. James.
Yeah, look, I think it's Moses. I think if we win, he's got to have a good game. And yeah, like to be fair, there's also an argument for the guy I said man of the match, Angus Crichton, because you would imagine he's also going to be up there. But look, yeah, I think back the half, you're usually safe.
Yeah.
I'll be backing a half, Nico Hines. Now,
Yeah.
look, he was hard done by. Man of the series, trust me.
God.
I'd probably back Moses because, like, if we win in Suncorp, everyone's just gonna fucking gag on Moses.
He'll be getting compared to Joey for the rest of the year, and
Yeah.
everyone will have to
And
just take
It's already
it.
happened for 1 week.
and then they'll go back to him at regular comp and go, "Oh fuck, he's still in fucking 17.
Yeah.
Still battling it for spoon."
Well, that's that's literally what Joey did that year. He was
Yeah.
battling for the spoon and somehow did it. One of the other teams that did it was like Laurie Daly led.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're telling me there's a chance for New South Wales.
Yeah.
Look, that's all our Origin talks, though, gentlemen. So hopefully we got it right. I don't think we're streaming this one. I don't know. We don't know. But look, it went fucking well last time with the stream.
Yeah.
to be fair.
At most, maybe a pre-game stream or something like
Yeah.
that.
Maybe like a pre-game questions.
Like an hour-long stream
Yeah.
of
Yeah. Yep. Okay, well, that is all for Origin, all for NRL. That's all wrapped up. Now we go to Dan and we ask him, Dan, what's getting you fired up?
Well, I fucking alluded to this earlier in the podcast
Mm.
when we're talking about golf. And what gets me fired up is fucking walking golf. Walking 9 holes of golf. I know it may sound a bit bitch-like,
Mm.
but walking 9 holes of golf, when you're my size, it's fucked. Even
Yeah.
for this bloke, it was fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Even for our mate Jai, it was fucked. Like, in the wet, in like cold, but it was just rain, water everywhere, mud
was hilly.
everywhere, hilly. Brandon was wearing white.
Yeah.
Mate, that just gets me fired up.
Fired up.
Like, honestly.
I can attest to this. Me and Jai wanted to give up after the second hole. Poor Jai, like, yeah, obviously. So for me, I had my golf bag. I didn't have one of the overarm straps. It had fucking broke off or whatever, so I had to fucking hand hold the bitch.
Yeah, look, you haven't brought up the important part. It was so obviously no carts, but there was no push buggies at the
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
So
Ridiculous.
for
So
us-
we had to all walk, carry. Well, most of us walk, carry our bags. Yeah, I had mine in hand, so like I wanted to give up. Like my forearm, fucking on fire. Jai, unfortunate. The bloke I was teamed with, he had one of the the bag straps. So like he had it on his back. First hole rips, breaks. So now he also has to carry it by hand. So me and Jai, our forearms are on fire. Left forearm, we found out only carried for about 2 minutes. Really weak, both our left. Right forearm, good like 8 to 10 minutes. So I don't know where that strength's come from, but yeah.
I had a shoulder strap, but
Yeah.
like it just kept slipping off. And
Yeah.
fucking all the time I'm changing shoulders. And then
Yeah.
I realized, wait, maybe this strap is big enough to get over my head.
so you hold
So
it
I
across.
used it like across the body, around the back. It was made it
Yeah.
a bit easier, but
Yeah.
it was rough.
Got you fired up.
It got me fired up,
9 holes of that was enough.
and it was me fucking birthday golf. So
Yeah, look,
after 9 holes, we sacked it off and went to the pub.
sorry, I did play the 18. Technically, I walked 36 holes in this space of 3 days.
That's fair.
It's not quite a tour pro, but
You crazy motherfucker.
Got his steps up.
Yep.
I wanted to tell you guys this. Jai said it was the worst day of his life. So
I do remember him
and
saying
that's a
that.
lot.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot. So
I do
look,
remember him saying, "Thank you for inviting me to your birthday, but you can go fuck yourself."
yeah.
And I remember saying to him, "I didn't invite you. Josh invited you."
Oh, poor Jai, poor us.
Right.
Yeah, fired up for that. That's all actually, gentlemen. Unless we got
Oh,
any
wait, I said there was no cricket chat, but there's something
Oh my
funny,
God.
something funny that happened.
funny.
Look,
I like funny.
Right, do you remember after Australia won our World Cup, like what was meant to be was India almost was going to get to parade their trophy around India and drag Australia around with them for some T20s or whatever.
Mm.
So this time, that didn't go to script. This time it didn't go to script either. They played some friendlies against Zimbabwe, and they actually managed to lose the first game.
Well, yeah.
So if they were in the World Cup, who knows? Maybe they win the World Cup. But yeah, they.
That means Zimbabwe are just the best in the world.
Yeah,
now.
like, do they now get the trophy?
Yeah.
But I think they pumped him in this next game. But
Maybe the Indians like the party a bit
Yeah.
more than we've.
well, that's the big end. Like most of the guns aren't playing and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it was, I thought it was funny.
Did England get the moral victory in that little
Yeah.
round game? Yeah, so okay, cool.
Yeah.
As long as they get moral victories, that's all that matters.
England love their good moral victories.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
on cricket, during the week or the weekend, it was a year since Johnny Bairstow stayed in your crease.
Yeah, Joe Root came out
Wow.
and said, at the end of the day, if he stayed in his crease, he wouldn't have got out.
That's true.
He's
That's
like, oh, we were all pretty angry at the start when it happened, but looking back
that
at
was fucking
it.
hilarious.
Stay in your crease. Oh well. I can't believe it's a year from that. Well, time flies when you're having fun, gentlemen, and that's what we have on this podcast. We have so much fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the social medias. Message Dan, DM Dan,
DM Dan, as always.
look, yeah, we'll see you guys next week. No more Nico Hines segment. Devastated. Catches.
Peace out.